Hey guys, welcome back. As always, Burly Gamer here. Last time we left off, we had developed our sequel to our hit um, casual virtual pet game, Battle Monsters, in Battle Monsters 2. We didn't score as highly on Battle Monsters 2 as we did on the first one, as we can see in our game history. We got an 8 for Battle Monsters 2, and we got a 9.75. One of our 4 best games that we've created was Battle Monsters 1. So I guess because we actually got a sort of a hit, a negative hit for having the Griffon and the Young combo, I wonder if that's what actually caused us to just miss the perfect score of 10 on the original version. And I guess possibly throughout the years the trends change even more dramatically. It could have been just a light hit the first time around, and then it's a harder hit this time around. I could be wrong, but it's not doing poorly. We are making quite a bit of a profit on the game right now. We have sold almost 2.5 million copies, and for a medium game, that is actually quite impressive. Let's see if we have anything to research. We do have 3D Graphics V4, and he is our tech specialist. He is our design specialist. And everyone else is actually pretty decently trained. Let's train everyone actually in speed this time. Like this. Train in speed. Train. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so it does unlock at 7. I was trying to figure out that last time. Why we were able to see this menu for Walt, but no one else. So it does unlock at level 7 because Joan is level 7. Ron is yet to be level 7. We are going to train him in speed as well. We want to train everyone in speed because everyone's speed could be better. Some more so than the others. But hopefully this will benefit everyone. We are going to train, like I said, everyone in speed. We're going to, I think, do at least one more round with Paula because her speed is quite low. So we did sell 2.75 million units, a little bit more than 2.75 million units over the Battle Monster 2 lifespan. And we did make a gross profit of 30 million credits. Let's see. Let's train you in design. And PlaySystem 4 has been taken off the market, so the PlaySystem 5 must have already been released. I'm probably saw it, but wasn't necessarily paying attention to it. I think we were probably paying more attention to something that was going along with a sale or us hitting 200 million credits last time. One of those things. We were going to have you do speed one more time. Let's see who's the lowest in terms of research. Walt's 400, Joan 200, Julie and Joan are both 200. Joe is 3, Paul is 2. So, unfortunately, we have to train all of the ladies to actually be a little bit better on research. It looks like we finished the... Oh, okay, so we can open a hardware lab. Interesting. For 5 million credits. See on the screen, yeah, just like the other one. And we will start training these two on a little bit better research. I would imagine that's what this is, because it seems like everything has its training. Hardware lab, we can create our own console, but it's not cheap. Budget, let's go all in. Make a research lab. Oh, that's neat. It uses our... Okay, that's cool. So we're gonna have them work on a game system, basically. I think is what that's saying. Is she still doing the speed one, I think? I probably. She does have quite low speed. Let's send everyone on vacation really quickly, because it looks like they're all tired of being here. And hearing my incessant droning on and on about speed and research and millions of credits and stuff like that. So I guess we can just click on these rather than having to actually scroll. It's a hell of a lot easier, but then we'll have to still scroll to get back to our main people. I think we're going to train Paula in research to get that a little bit higher. While she's doing that, let's do some contract work. And can we start a project? Okay. This is our own convention. Wow. That's a lot of people. It's getting really dark. Okay, so I think we got like 11,000 more than we... Sorry, 110,000 more than we got at the G3 convention. So do we... Yes, we do develop a console. Very big chunk of money. Lab crew, all that jazz. Quality assurance. Variation 1, variation 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like 4 and 2. 4 or 2. Let's go with 2. I think we're going to name this the Grid Box. In kind of kind of in tandem with our internet distribution system being called the Grid, or whenever it was in development it was called Project Grid. So we're going to call this Grid Box, because that's what our distribution system is called, and I think it's appropriate. So we're going to call it Grid Box. We are going to spend 30 million credits to develop this system. That way it is not lacking in any functionality. I wish there was like a dark version of this, although I do really like that. I don't know. I kind of don't like that big blue thing on the top. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to go for variation 4. It is going to be the Grid Box, or no, yeah, we're going to leave it the Grid Box, and we're going to leave the budget at 30 million. We want it to include, oh my god, okay, multiplayer, physics, save to cloud, various support achievements, and all this, or no, surround sound and soundtrack. This would be very expensive. Why not? We only have one more year. Why not? I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know if we will actually finish it, because again, I'm almost positive that this game actually ends at the end of year 35, and we're almost about to go into, well, we're halfway through year 34. Let's develop a new game. Can we pick actually our... No, we cannot. Not until it's released. Oh, that kind of sucks. So let's do a... No, let's do a sequel. Art of War, we did Dance Your Pants Off. Age of Empires 2. We did Age of Empire... Or no, we didn't. We did Galactic Colonies. Let's do Empire of the Ages 3. And actually remember to put in the S for Empire of the Ages. History, strategy, we're going to put it on the PC. It's going to be mature. It's going to be a large game. We are going to use Cerebrum 2 and correctly name it this time. Empire of the Ages. And we are going to go in the same Roman numeral theme. I like that, especially for these, like, I don't know, computer games that are sort of based in history, based in strategy, all that kind of jazz. We are going to use 3D Graphics V3. And not to forget, we are going to do a magazine and demos. Gameplay high, story and quests in sort of the middle, and engine sort of low. We do want to include achievements. We don't need character progression or skill tree. We do want mod support, so we do need to increase the engine. We can save to cloud as well. Basic physics, nah, not really. Video playback, advanced cutscene, branching story, we will boost this a little bit. So that means we need to bump that a little bit higher. Okay, and I think that's okay. We don't want to tinker too much. We are going to... no, we will boost. Why not? I'd love it if we finished the grid box before our game ends. I don't know if we actually will, since we couldn't figure out how to actually unlock that ability. Level design does need to be very important. AI definitely needs to be important, more so than dialogues. Dialogue tree would be nice. Dynamic environment would be cool. AI is, as we're going to put it right around there. Leave everyone as they are. And then we are going to jump into a small marketing campaign for 500,000. We are down to... actually, let's jump into the R&D department and bring them down to 1.5 million a month. Because we don't really need them as much, especially because they're not really working on anything. Actually, let's start a... Oh, that's way too late. Let's start a... Yeah, sure, why not? Graphics needs to be a little lower. World design definitely a bit higher. And sound up there. Stereo, open world, virtual economy. Walt there. And Ron there. Yeah. Okay, and we are going to do a large marketing campaign. Again, we want that hype skyrocketing. Mbox 1 no longer supported. Media inquiry. Of course, we will do a interview. We want more AI. Is absolutely more important than dialogues in a strategy game. And they agree with us. I knew that. You don't need as much dialogue in a strategy game as you would for the AI you're going against to be smart enough to actually do certain things. Well, not smart enough, to have it programmed well enough to do the things that you want it to do when they're supposed to do it, and not kind of do dumb things. Oop. And... oh, come on. There we go. So we're all the way down to 12 million units. We were at 224, I think it was 224 million units just a year or two ago. This is a huge endeavor of the hardware lab, and people are becoming more and more expensive, and of course we're unlocking more and more things when we have no time to do them. And we also forgot to use the boosts that we had. And let's see how we did for likely our final game. We got an 8. Another 8. Okay, nice. Let's see if we can get a 9 or 10. 9. Nice. And you owe us a 10. Come on. Or an 8. Okay. So I think that's an 8.25. Let's generate game report. See why. And watch as the money rolls in while everyone works on our final couple contracts. We already hit 1 million in sales. 2 million in sales. More contracts. While the final months roll in. We would love to make an announcement about the M-Box. We are back up to 45 million credits. That's awesome. We are announcing the Nerdgasm Studios for games known for games such as Galactic Colonies 3 is announcing our Grid Box. High-end consoles from companies like Microsoft and Sony, the console juggernauts, will be our direct competition. I'm not going to read that. That's just basically going to say it's going to come out in a couple months. Blah, 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 blah. So, they're saying that best game ever is their summary for our phenomenal Empire of the Ages 3. Let's do some more contract work. And we have finished. So this actually could be a good thing. I don't know how quickly we get our own convention. It could actually boost our sales a little bit. Gameplay, very important. And history, mature, good. So if we would have had history everyone, that would have been a great match, and we probably would have done a hell of a lot better. And contract successful, obviously. Let's just knock out the last couple contracts as we wait for our Grid Box to release. And we hit 5 million units sold. It'd be nice if we had another game. Wow, that was a nice little jump. Another game hit 10 million plus, but I don't think we will with this one. We're already further in than I think we had already hit 10 million on the other game. We completed that, and our final contract for this round. So yes, this is saying that the game is over, as I thought it would be, in 7 months and 1 week. So we have successfully made our own console, and we should start selling it. And I don't know. Grid income. Okay, so it will actually show up as income. So in 4 weeks we will have our final convention. Oh, okay. So this is I don't know what that means. Sell a lot of, yes. Repaired, so maintenance, yes. Stay on top of it. We already have them at a pretty high budget. We already, yeah, their budget is massive right now. So we shouldn't have any backlog. Oh, so this is the sales for the Grid Box. Oh my. That is awesome. That is awesome. So it's 6,586,000 units sold. And here is our company convention. We have 171,000 visitors. Let's send everyone on their final vacation. I really like our team. It is diverse, it is very skillful, and it has helped us throughout the years be a successful company. We have now sold over 1 million units of our console. Not a game, our console. And that is so awesome. I really have had a lot of fun playing this series. I would love to see what your guys' response is to this series. And I might actually, in the future, revisit this and try and do even better for a second time around. It would be I know a little bit more than I know a lot more, actually, a hell of a lot more about how this all works, because as anybody who's watched from the beginning, this was my first full playthrough of this game. I had gotten it a couple months before I actually started playing this, but before recording my first episode for this, I had not played this game at all. I'd only seen it played by other YouTubers. And I thought it was a really cool, interesting game, and I was excited to play it and have you guys see it. So we are rounding into our final month of this game. We have now sold 2.1 million units of our, and we're going to drop our budget for R&D. We don't need any more research. We are sitting at 703 research. We are back over 150 million credits, and this is where we wrap up the game. This is basically just saying that we had a stunning 35-year career, and we had broken grounds in many different ways by successful games, and now even a successful console. So with that, let's see what our final score for the entire playthrough is. Least profitable game, Cyber Hacker. I'm surprised it wasn't the Nuclear Wasteland. Researched all 50 topics, all 51 topics. Most used topic, dance, history, space, and military. Small games, 13. Medium games, 15. Large games, 4. We got the ability to research AAA games, but never did. We did 10 good games. We had 9 top hits. We used 4 different publishing contracts. We did 28 self-published games. Bestseller, 12.1 million. Ended the game with more than half a million fans. Had a cash reserve of 162.4 million. 1 custom console made, and we ended the game with a score of 34,733,399 points. I don't know what that ranks in terms of skill or not. Again, this is my first playthrough of this game. I'll have to try and keep that number in mind, and we'll actually have record of it, and possibly have a future playthrough of this again. But that's where I'm going to end it here for this series. If you were here for all the episodes, I want to thank you. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun playing this. I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching it. If you liked the video, and the series for that matter, don't forget to like and subscribe. My other videos are on screen. Links for my Facebook and Twitter accounts are in the description below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.